So I just got home from work and I saw the news that Charlie Kirk had been shot and he is dead now. And it hits close to home because people like myself, and I mean, there's a lot of other people out there, we're commentators. We like to put ideas out there. We like the controversy. We like the challenge. We like the intellectual challenge. And to see somebody get killed like this, and for what? You know, do you think that killing this person is going to make his ideas go away? No, it's going to put more attention on his ideas. The shooter is obviously some crazed leftist, and you know, obviously didn't think this through. You know, whenever you get angry, you need to stop and think, what is the consequence of what I'm going to do? You know, what is it going to do? And we're not talking about, you know, yeah, there's going to be some people that are going to say, oh, he's a hero, like on the far left. You know, you have to look at it from a wider perspective, and you have to think about this logically. It's what it will do is it'll draw attention to it, and people are going to look, okay, well, what was his ideas? You know, there's going to be a lot of people who do that. They're going to say, what was his ideas? And he got killed for this. It's going to turn him into a martyr as well. It's not going to solve your problems. It's not going to make those ideas go away. It's terrorism. It's going to try to create fear. You're trying to intimidate people, but it's not going to work. It emboldens. I mean, I know myself, I get emboldened when I see something like this. I'm going to go and I'm going to talk about my ideas. I'm going to talk about what just happened. But you didn't think about this. You didn't think this through. This is going to have consequences, and it's actually going to be worse for you than it is going to be for anybody else. It's going to be worse for the person who shot this person. I mean, you're not going to see the light of day. You're going to be in prison for the rest of your life, or, you know, possibly even on death row. Depends on the state. And it's not going to, you just threw your life away, and you're going to have the opposite of your intended effect. You're going to draw attention to his ideas. You're going to murder his ideas. So instead of debating this person, you don't agree with this person, you can debate this person. Instead of debating, see, you're saying that you don't have a debate. You don't have ideas of your own that are any better than this other person's, or, you know, obviously far worse, because you're somebody that obviously doesn't think things through. You're someone who lacks a self-efficacy to, you know, make his life into something more than just, you know, this kamikaze, you know, type of thing. You're ineffective is the bottom line. You're an ineffective person that did this. And no, it's going to embolden me. I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to continue to make videos on things like this. I haven't made a lot of videos lately because I've been very busy. My work schedule's been kind of crazy. That's why I've been making a video like every other day instead of every day. When my schedule loosens up towards the end of the year, I'm going to hopefully be making 2-3 videos a day. That's what I would like to do. But yeah, so, you know, you need to think about what you're going to do before you do it. You know, even crime organizations, if they use force, they use it intelligently. They think about what the consequences are. At least smart criminals do this, at least. The dumb ones don't do this. So what you have is a dumb criminal. You know, it's not anything special. He's just a dumb criminal that did what he did.